Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a minute since we've played an Loathing game. Or is it just Loathing? I actually have no idea. Wow, I turned this down, too. Hang on. There we go. That's a little bit better. I don't know what to expect here other than the obvious, but I do want to say a quick shout-outs and thank yous to Shadow Machine, Ross, Mr. Red, Claude Anderson, Bragwin, Justin T, Pesnator, Manwithiel, the person who put this game on the list, Eclectic Oak, and our majority shareholder, Alex Corbianiki. Thank you, all of you, very, very much. Much appreciated and obliged, as always. No dealer's choice here. This just got funded, like, yesterday or something like that. A couple days ago. But since it was requested that I push Tinykin back, and since, you know, we're happy to oblige, here we are. This game took 451 days to get funded, by the way. I don't know what else to expect from it, so let's just hop right in, shall we? That's an interesting way to do a tutorial. Ah, okay. We're dead. Wait, are we actually dead? What? That actually wasn't game over. It smells like the diner, and it smells like they're open. Hopefully they don't have a no shirt, no shoes, magazine stuck to your face, no service sign. The Nightingale welcomes all travelers. Try coffee. You'll like it eventually. You know, they keep telling me that. Well, yep. That was Shadows Over Loathing. I'm going to go ahead and work on the next game. Car. You shouldn't bother him until you get this magazine off your face. I'm not talking to you till you wipe that look off your face. The look of having a magazine stuck to your face. Bathroom's in the back. She points to the right, as far as you know. Speaking of good games being made in a terrible engine, here you go. This is also made in Unity. You blunder into the bathroom and eventually find the sink. After fumbling with the faucet for all, you manage to disentangle yourself from the magazine. You stare into the mirror, revealing... Yes? My face. Ooh, we have customization. Brilliant. Beautiful customization. Of course, we're going to go with this one. There you are. I live once more. A couple old folks are having an animated discussion. Well, one of them is. The way these young women acts these days with their short hair and their sassy talk and their dresses that don't even cover their ankles is scandalous. And those dances they do flailing about like I don't know what. I'd have thought Prohibition would have put the kibosh on all that tomfoolery, but no, sir. Can't imagine dancing a waltz to the tune they're playing nowadays, though. Well, that's the problem right there. This newfangled jazz music, all the drums and clarinets and such. What kind of word is that anyways? Jazz. I think our cups got switched. You're supposed to be drinking decaf. Hey, Mac, what town is this? Poughkeepsie. You two traveling? Yeah! Ocean City's turning into a real sawmill, so we boosted our jelly beans freezer for a week. I'm sorry, hang on, let's try that again. Ocean City's turning into a real sawmill, so we boosted her jelly beans breezer over a weekend whirl to the hot potato. Oh, bourgeois, you make it sound like we went south with it. I flew a kite, everything's Jake. I'm pretty sure I'm only 3 or 4 years older than you, but I can barely understand what you're saying. What are you, a canceled stamp? Go put some pepper in your shoes. The mite says, meat only. I'm, well, obviously I'm Runner. Hi, I'm Runner. Runner who? Runner Lore. Whoops. Pleased to meet you, Runner Lore. How can I get you? Can I get a cup of coffee? Sure you can. Best cup of coffee in the state. That'll be 1 meat. Alright. Hey, there's something particularly interesting about that coffee. It's my first one. Of the day? No, it's my first coffee ever. Oh, what do you think? I think it's a bad beverage. It's bitter. Makes my stomach hurt. Ah, well, it's not for everyone, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'll have another one after this, though. And then every morning for the rest of my life. Yeah, no, that's about exactly how that works. Can confirm. Yeah, all you have to do to make coffee taste good is put things that taste good into coffee. Then you can have the things that taste good and also have to endure the coffee for no goddamn reason. Just have the freaking chocolate drink that you really want, you jackasses. Okay, we're good. We're good. Hi. Okay, so what was I saying? Hi, Zach Taft. Coffee doesn't have a certain amount of caffeine. They have caffeine pills. Or that lemonade that kills you that they sold at Panera briefly. And that sounds like something I made up. No, you don't take the pill. You dissolve it into the hot chocolate. And then you drink the chocolate. And then you're happy. Gosh, y'all crazy. That's all I'm saying. Only crazy people like coffee. Actually, chocolate does have caffeine in it, although it's like a minuscule amount. Yeah, oh god, really, Rex? Yeah, that's the one, Hazardous. That's the one. Yeah, I didn't try that lemonade because I can't stand energy drinks, and I've had, like, straight-up caffeine pills before. That's not a pleasant sensation. But I'm not Nordic, Crazy Norse. And that brings me to today's sponsor, NordVPN. If you want a garbage service that does absolutely nothing for you while making your system and internet worse while charging you money for it, NordVPN is your guy. NordVPN, they're trash. Good morning, Darkrai. How are you? Oh, trust me, that's just all the stuff I can come up with off the top of my head. You give me a minute, I'll give you a paragraph of NordVPN. Thank you, Dark Prince Revan, very, very much. Always and ever appreciate your support, despite my terrible jokes. Thank you. Does the bus to Ocean City pick up here? Sure does. Should be here in a minute. Good thing, too. I hear we're in for rain tonight. Takes you to Ocean City. Oh, my uncle lives there. I got a letter from him. He wants me to help you with something. That's a reason, hon, but it's someone else's reason. What's your reason? Let's see. All the money, Dark Prince Revan. All the money. I don't know. I haven't even figured out if I could buy the latest Ratchet and Clank game yet. They're all really irritating and awkward to get a hold of and get streaming. Why haven't we gotten some modern ports of those things on, like, I don't know, the PC? Look, I really enjoyed the Ratchet and Clank reboot. Better than the first game. Any questions? Ah, we'll go with 5, just for you, Dragon Player. You got a perk. Guarded. Of course, honey. What are my manners? I'm sorry to pry. My curiosity got the best of me. That's okay. I got a poik. You won't encounter any spiders, or you will encounter so many spiders. All combat noises will be replaced with spider noises. Alright, cool. Okay, we have arachnophilia mode on. Yeah, that was the game. I turned on the haunted option, and that was what resulted. Oh, I know, Trihexia. I know that Ratchet fans hate the reboot. I don't know why. It's a great game. It's actually really funny to me, because the only reason I have any interest in the Ratchet & Clank series at all is because of the reboot. Anywho. Moving on. I'm honestly surprised they didn't hazardous. I mean, the movie was not great. I'm not going to lie about that. It was entertaining, and then I never went back to it. The game was great, though. Like, I loved playing that game. Like, good level design, good enemy design, fun boss encounters, great kit. Love the weapons in that one. Like, that was awesome. Played smooth, loved the rocket, you know, the jetpack thing. Pruluge. Prologui. You pull up the letter you got from Uncle Murray. Dear Runner, I hope this letter finds you well, and I hope it finds you quickly. Something quite serious has happened, and I need the help of your adventuresome spirit. Come to my shop in Ocean City as soon as you're able, please. There'll be peach and cake. I also admit my bias is rather strong because I played the reboot game and loved the hell out of it. And then I played the first game. And if you don't really understand what that's like, think about playing any game that's like well into its franchise and then immediately going back and playing the first game in that franchise. You go straight from FF6 to FF1, or Assassin's Creed 4 to Assassin's Creed 1, or Twilight Princess to Zelda 1. Or Shantae anything to Shantae 1. Or Devil May Cry 5 to Devil May Cry 1. That was a lurch, let me tell you. You're just about to go mad from the monotony of the ride when the bus judders to a stop. You look out the window expecting to see the sights and sounds of Ocean City, but instead, you see an endless expanse of extremely wet trees. Uh-oh. What's going on? This doesn't look like Ocean City. Nope, sorry. We're out of gas. You didn't fill up before we left? I filled up the bus, but this trip takes exactly 1 full tank of gas, plus 1 additional can. Swell. Why do I have to get it? Well, I go for myself except for 2 reasons. Firstly, being as I'm a bus driver, I'm legally responsible for the bus, and I gotta keep an eye on it. And secondly, because of my leg. It's attached to a fellow that doesn't want to go wandering around in the rain at night. At least have your umbrella. This is a left-handed umbrella. I am left-handed. But you aren't registered to my umbrella insurance. Sorry about that. I do have a flashlight, though. Here you go. Yeah, no, drink Red Cola. Protect your family. What? That would be terrible, Crazy Horse. And there are a couple of franchises where that's true. And then there's some people who, you know, argue that that's true for several franchises. Finnegan's optional boxing gym. You don't have to fight if you don't want to. Oh, them's fighting words. No, I mean, like, some people argue, for example, that WoW was the best at launch, and they're wrong. Or some people argue that Assassin's Creed 1 is the best Assassin's Creed game. I have heard people argue that, let's see, Mass Effect 1, best Mass Effect game. That's not as outside reasonability, though. I could at least believe that. Kingdom Hearts, there you go, there's a good one. Kingdom Hearts 1 is the best Kingdom Hearts game. Uh-huh. There was another one I heard recently. And I can't remember for the life of me what it was. Oh, doesn't matter. This gas pump is empty. This pump is full of water instead of gas. There's a little bit of gas in the pump, but there's no hose on it. Seems like just yesterday gas only cost 6 and 15/64 meats per gallon. Ah, those were the days. You got a cheese loaf. Oh, nobody in their right mind would consider this vile substance a snack. No, I have not, Master Koosh. I have, however, played Westover Loathing. Oh, you weren't here for the Diablo lore run, were you, Crazy Norse? We got a lot of people who said that D1 is the only good Diablo game. Yay, 7 meat. Yeah, no, that was not a small number of people who said that, too. That's the best part. What do we got here? When you were 4 years old, Oakley flew in your bedroom window and refused to leave. He's been with you as a familiar ever since. Adds 1 missile, mysticality, and moxie. And increases your HP by 5. Everything you own is in this trunk, including a portable carpet steamer. Okay, hang on. The sign says employees only. Are you an employee? Yes. Really? You never mentioned working at a gas station? Yes, really. Okay, if you say so. If a broken radio can still be considered nice, this is a pretty nice radio. 4 of the drawers contain nothing but old receipts and pencil stubs, and the 5th one's locked. The shelf smells like axle grease and old paint, probably because that's what's on it. This shelf is laden with miscellaneous electrical widgets and doodads. You don't have any use for any of them, though. This shelf is full of old personnel files. I'll be darned. Here's your file. You do work here. Sorry I ever doubted you. You gained 5 experience. Thank you, narrator. Each object you examine on the shelf is dirtier and more boring than the one you looked at before. Oh god, it's gonna be terrible, Ross. That old flivver looks promising as a source of gas, but you can't reach it up on the lift. As advertised, this box contains 1 fuse. However, the fuse is broken, which is probably not intended. You should keep an eye out for a replacement. Must be one around here somewhere. Oh yeah, by the way, Ross. Ross. Cthulhu Saves the World. Scored better than Breath of Fire 3. Go ahead. Kill me. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. If it makes you feel any better, it also scored better than Dragon Age 2. Which I found legitimately amusing. And better than Lunar. Yep. Yeah, no, the way it did it was by not really having a plot and by being pretty short. It's hard to have negatives when you don't have anythings. And the gameplay was surprisingly well designed. Like, weirdly well designed. It was just... Yeah, no, it didn't get anywhere near as many positives as Breath of Fire 3. But... I did see that, Justin, yeah. Unfortunately, as much as I like that, what do you want to bet that's actually a bad sign and it's them desperately trying to retain players? Like, they've got to be doing really badly in the office right now. And yeah, it actually wasn't RPG Maker. Sure looked a lot and played a lot and acted a lot like RPG Maker, but it actually isn't RPG Maker. Go figure. I don't think it did better than Untitled Goose Game. It didn't... I'm going to be real. It didn't score very well overall. It was in the 30s. I was just pointing out those two factoids because that just was weird. So, STO, Zelda... Whoa! Zelda Block. Star Trek Resurgence. Thank you, Justin, very much. To really put a perspective onto this, for example, Cthulhu Saves the World got 7 positives to story. Breath of Fire 3 got 39. By contrast, Cthulhu Saves the World got 7 positives to gameplay, whereas Breath of Fire 3 got negative 24. That's why, right there. That's the reason. It also scored better than Mystic Quest, which isn't really probably going to be a big surprise to people. But it also scored better than Mass Effect 1, and Mass Effect 2, and Fallout 2, and Dragon Quest 3, and Tales of Arise, and Suikoden 5, and Lunar, and VTMB 1, Terranigma, Dragon Quest 1, Suikoden 1, Dragon Age Inquisition, Parasite Eve, Dragon Quest 2, Legend of Legaia, Diablo 1, Fallout 1, Lufia 1, Breath of Fire 1, Breath of Fire 2. Unfortunately, West of Loathing was before the Oblivion line, so I have no idea, Prisoners. Anyways, let's find a fuse. What tone did I use, Prisoners? It did not... Oh, no, it did have a better story than DMC2, which is not a difficult thing to accomplish. Not really. Well, I had no intention to have a tone when I said Lunar. I think all I was thinking of was the fact that someone had already mentioned Lunar in chat, so I was repeating them. Hi there. Can you give me a lift? I need to get to Albany. Sorry, I'm going the other way. Oh. Also, I don't have a car. Oh. What's your name? I'm Rudder. Lydia. Nice to meet you, though I admit the circumstances aren't great. So, what's in Albany? No, I just want to go somewhere new. Albany isn't new, though. It's one of the oldest cities in the country. Okay, that's fair. You know where I can get some gas? The bus I was on ran out, and the driver sent me to find some. Bus? Yeah, I'm trying to get to Ocean City. I've never been there. So how about this rain, huh? Oh, it's raining. Yeah! What a night to be stuck on the road, huh? I hadn't noticed. I get the feeling you aren't much of a noticer. Anyway, you seen any good movies lately? I saw Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at the Nickelodeon. What a classic! What'd you think? It was very scary. I liked it. I prefer comedies myself. You ever seen the new Buster Keaton, the cameraman? I don't know who that is. Oh, he's great. You gotta see Sherlock Jr. That's my favorite. Really terrific. Read any good books lately? I've read The Invisible Man. It was really good. Oh yeah, H.G. Wells is great. Have you read the new one? The War in the Air? I didn't care for it. The one I'm thinking of is Mr. Something on Something Island. I forget the name, but it was terrible. His early works are best. Like The Time Machine. Yeah, I love that one. I'm glad we were able to find something we can connect on, Lydia. So, good luck. The turtle is stuck in its back. Why aren't you helping it? I am. I'm helping it. God, jeez, you didn't give me a chance to do it. Enjoy Blue Cola, the honorable choice. Topeka, 1,200 miles. Who in God's name would want to go to Topeka? Just, ugh. Hey, I don't want to be unfriendly, but this is a private residence you sparked. Oh, geez, sorry. Everything's so desolate outside. I guess I just assumed the place was abandoned. Well, come morning, you'll be right, so you might as well get out of the rain for a spell. Thanks. My name's Runner Lore. Howdy, Runner. I'm Elias. Elias Chekhov. Really? Is beers, bears, gears, tears, shares, and class rings. Moving out? Yep. Finished packing, so now I'm waiting for the movers to come and take the last load of stuff. You got movers coming in the middle of the night? Nah, in the morning, but I went and packed my teddy bear. Forgot which box he's in. Why are you leaving? Well, my daughter went off to college. There's nothing keeping me here. I never particularly cared for farming anyhow. Just kind of fell into it, you know. So I reckon I'd take the opportunity to retire and travel a bit. See what kind of trouble I can get up to. So what's your story? What you out on a night like this? Well, I got a letter. I ain't sure how to tell you this, but you got a ways to go yet. Yeah, the bus ran out of gas, so the driver sent me to scavenge more. Oh, I gotcha. Well, there's an old gas can in the barn up back. You're welcome to it. Thanks. Gotta warn you, though, you're gonna fight my daughter for it. What? Well, technically, I should say my daughter's monster. What? It's a thing my daughter Simone built. What? See, my kid's a real technical whiz. Built an auto-ominous robo-traption to help with the plowing and the harvesting and the like. Worked real nice, too. Wow. Problem is, after she blew a what's-it tube and got violent, and, well, I'm pretty good with machinery, but when it comes to these newfangled electrics, I might as well be the dog trying to read Plato, so I locked it in the barn. You're welcome to try a hand against it if you mind, but please be careful. It's got a lot of sharp bits on it. Here's the key. And yes, he has a gun against the wall. Of course he does. You leaving the rifle behind? Yep. How come? Well, that's a varmint rifle. Where I'm going, there ain't any such varmints. There's vermin and critters and like, but the almanac don't list any matters of varmint qua varmint, if you know what I mean. I know what you mean. No need to fret, though. That gun is for later. Later? Yep, much later. Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. You got rusty pistol. The scarecrow is a bit more intimidating than usual. The crows around here must be real aggressive. I'll show you. Let's... Oh, God. Okay, hang on. Oh, my God. Okay. Run. Run! There's no running. There's no running. Alright, I accept my death. I haven't saved in a minute, and I also don't know how to save. So... And we're dead. Doesn't appear to be a save. So. Let's see if we can equip this rifle, shall we? Although we have junk stats, I just noticed. In fact, that gun isn't actually higher damage than my baseball bat at the moment. All these boxes are labeled bears. Are these boxes really full of bears? Did you tell anyone of them? Nah, they're canned pears. I had a little fun writing the labels. You want a can? I got one that didn't fit. You got some pears. What about the box of gears? Simone left those behind when she went off to school. Figured I could keep them for her. What about these? Box of tears or tears? Don't be ridiculous. You can't beat neither one of them in boxes. That don't make any kind of sense. What's in here? Stalks? Scissors! Is this box really full of class rings? Yep, about 140 of them. Did you go to college 140 times? Of course not. I just collect them is all. Why? Well, they're rare and not very rare. And they're all different ways. They're shiny. There's the collected trifecta. Okay. There's your bathroom. Sure, how'd you know that door was the bathroom, though? I've always had a knack for knowing which doors lead to bathrooms, that's all. You flush the toilet hoping it won't come back to haunt you later. Hi, runner. Smile. Frown. Scowl. Worry. Cringe. Freak out. I'll just go back to normal. Okay. What's at the door? Oh, that's Simone's room. Hopefully she ain't left anything important there, because I plumb forgot how to work that crazy lock she invented. Alright, character is C. There we go. We have +1 physical armor for being guarded. Yes. Ooh, ooh. We could buy +1 stats, or gain more meat. Where's this door lead? Ah, it's a spare bedroom. Ain't been used in forever. I don't even bother opening the door since that dust devil got in there. Feel free to help yourself, though. A dust devil? Yeah, those critters are a real nuisance around here. They're attracted to beds that ain't been cleaned under properly, and since I lost my broom back in 26, it's been a real, what's Simone call it? A nutrient-rich environment. Ornery little beasts, real territorial. Riders of Tarnation. Bandits of Revenge. Gunfight at Cowboy Mountain. Fist fight at Cow Mountain. The Handgun's Tale. The Outlaws of Glory. The Ambush at Horse Thief Gulch. Fist fight at Cow Gulch. Cattlewoman of Darkness. Cowboys of Darkness. The Duel at Cowboy Arroyo. Ambush at Cowboy Mountain. The Fist fight at Dry Trail. Fist fight at Horse Thief Canyon. Ambush at Bloody Mine. Gunfight at Dry Trail. Duel at Cow Mountain. The Cowgirls of Revenge. I've seen that one. Ah, I need 5 mysticality to read this. Ow. Oh my god. And we're dead. Like, we're dead. Yeah, no, we're dead. Okay. Little did you know I was starring in that one, Braven. I mean, so far I have yet to successfully kill anything. Which is terrifying, to say the least. Like, what, Crazers? There were no picks. There was no character creation. I just have 1 stat of everything. We got the fishing rod. We don't have 3 muscle for that. I don't want to fight you. Apparently I have to, so let's do it. I'm gonna laugh if I accidentally picked, like, oh my god! You've got enough experience to open a skill, yay! Woo! I'm gonna laugh if the face I picked gave me terrible stats. Well, shoot. Hang on. That requires 3 muscle. And Moxie, I kind of feel like doing Moxie. Or maybe it was Mysticality. Shoot, what was it? Here we go. Yeah, it's mysticality. Oh, that's a lot of mysticality. Yeah, Moxie is ranged weapons. Mysticality is magic weapons, which I don't even have. Strong back is obvious. We'll do mysticality. Let's do it. If there's a class selection, I haven't seen it yet. No. That requires 2 Moxie. You've got to be kidding me. I got 1/3 of a full gas can. Okay. Yeah, I can see that, even though this is Unity. Frickin' Unity! But yeah, I could see that. Okay. We have 2/3 of a gas can now. We got a 1917 SIT class ring. Ooh. Ah, neighbor. I'm Howie. Pleased to meet you, though I'm actually not around for here. Well, I see it, the whole country's my home, so everybody's my neighbor. Oh, that's nice. Either that or they're trespassers who better get the hell off of my property. I'm just Joss. Care for some jerky? What kind? It's a clam jerky. Is that a real thing? So where are you from? Originally, I'm from Hawaii, but I got bored of gorgeous tropical beasts and decided to hit the rails. You rode the rails from Hawaii. Yep, real challenging trip for a first-time hobo, but I made it through all right. You ever think of going back? Well, they only got 1 track there, so it was a one-way trip. I might head back for a visit once they built the second one, though. Right. Do you live here? Not permanent life, but I've been camped out a few days, all alone. Well, it used to be livelier, but the boss sent a railroad bull to run it off. A railroad bull? You mean like a cop? Yeah, you could say that. I think he's still prowling around out back if you want to test your mettle. I don't advise it, though. Is he packing heat? No, he's unarmed, but one of your arms might make a pretty good golf club once he gets it off of you. Any plans for the future? Well, word on the wall is there's a camp forming in Ocean City. Figure I'll mosey on there once the rain lets up. Word on the wall? I've never heard of that phrase. Is it like through the grapevine? Similar, similar. Clam jerky. There you are. Can't buy this stuff myself. Like eating a dried slug, but saltier. Come to think of it, that's exactly what it is. You're really selling me on this local delicacy. If you ask me, the locals are a little bit weird. That's 2 things I can't interact with because I don't have the stats for it. Well, we could increase our muscle by 1. The fishing rod does the same damage as the baseball bat. Hey, lass, I found a ring. Hey, it's a 17 SIT ring. I got one of these in faux emerald, not faux sapphire like this. These are the ones they gave to junior varsity pig skinners. Had a little enchantment on them so kids wouldn't get quite so many concussions. Probably worn off by now. It's yours if you want it. Well, thank you. That's right generous of you. No mention it. Honestly, Ross? Super. Follow-up answer? 1. Okay. Let's go do this one first. Yeah, as in the original. The absolute original. That's going to be a treat, I can already tell. No, Dread's there. Okay, so let's eat the clam jerky. Hey, Act. We found a grimy spatula. And gas. That's what I'm thinking. Because, yeah, food is one time only. It's a consumable. And it only lasts until we eat another piece of food. Mystic. So there's our mysticality weapon. We chose to go that route. Speaking of. Alright, Railroad Minotaur. Let's do it. Halt, trespasser! Oh, yeah. We're dead. We're totally dead. Well, if I'd switched weapons, I might have managed that fight, but unfortunately, Moxie was buffing the wrong stat. Or Oakley was buffing the wrong stat, excuse me. And we're dead. Hang on. I can fix this. I can fix this. What the hell is the Mexico filter? Oh, the yellow filter. That's dumb. And now you're buffing my mysticality. You just... But I... There does not appear to be a penalty for dying, near as I can tell. Although I should probably check my meat. I might be losing meat for doing it. And now you increase my moxie! Oh my god. That's... Yeah, that's gotta be on purpose. There's no way. And we're dead. Alright, I give up. Oh, hang on. So 17 meat. There's the speed up option for combat. And we're dead. Yep, 17 meat. What do you know? Oh, whatever. Go check out the other thing we can unlock with food. Yes. I do like that it gives a warning. Cursed by the absence of crackers, you eat the cheese loaf with your bare hands. In the end, you are unclean both inside and out. Got some welding gloves. We now have +1 hot armor. Don't know what that means. No, of course not, Egg. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Have I had time today, while I've been so behind on schedule, to watch a video that came out today? No. What guild number qualifies as an averagely good, great game, etc.? So the numbers haven't changed as much as you'd think. The biggest thing that changed was we got... It's no longer a logarithmic curve. It is a linear curve. Or rather, it is not a curve at all. It's a line. Just go straight up. So having said that, averagely good actually dropped down a little bit to about 40. Whereas legitimately a good game has dropped down to closer to about 60, 70, 80, that range. Anything above 100 is very, very, very good. And it never stops going up from there, basically. What am I doing? Okay. Well, sadly, we haven't finished it, Ross. We don't have time. Everything over 1,000 is StarCraft 2. Even if something else gets it, no, it's StarCraft 2. Zero is complete neutral. Yes. And we're dead. We cannot fight any of the 3 fights that we have access to. Wow. I'm just gonna walk away from all that. We got the oil can. Let's get out of here. Historic site. On this exact spot, on the 13th of October, 1908, the state's first mass-produced automobile, a Ford Model T purchased by Hiram O'Crewlands, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Barnsley. Apparently the woman you talked to a few months ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Good. Swell. Everything about this is great, and you weren't regretting this trip even before you've arrived. Cool. Would I consider net zero worse than net negative? Nope. Net zero is always going to be better than net negative, 100% of the time. Never did find a fuse for that. This isn't a horror game. Ah! You can tell because I'm not doing jump scares every 5 minutes. What do you want to name the turtle? That's... hasn't happened yet, Saber for Life. I'm not even sure that's possible. Keto. I don't think we have covered a game that has gotten no points. No, Loner. We actually have plenty of games that have scored a 0, though. Including my personal favorite to wheel out, Assassin's Creed Unity. I like Guido. Guido the Turtle. Each round of combat, Guido heals a random wounded ally. Oh, it's that instead of Moxie. Oakley. Heals, increases your muscle, mysticality, or Moxie. Heals a random wounded ally. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of game would have no points whatsoever. Legitimately. Something like Tetris would have no story points whatsoever, for example. But even something like Pong would probably have a couple of gameplay negatives. God damn. A game that would have no gameplay points whatsoever. That's rarer than you'd think. Visual novels tend to have gameplay elements to them. Now, I'm not saying they can't have no gameplay, but good visual novels tend to have a gameplay aspect to them. For example, any visual novel that has any kind of choice gameplay has, by definition, gameplay. Yeah, no. I need one more HP to kill both of these mobs, or one more point of damage per round. Wow, I cannot kill anything. Actually, yeah, Noctis. Legitimately. Think about it. Think about the routing. Think about the choices. Think about the spread. Think about the multiple endings. Here's your damn can. Let's get out of here. You climb back into the bus and return to your seat, and soon you're dozing off to the sound of rain splattering on the window beside you. Unfortunately, it's barely an approximation of sleep. The sort of sleep you slip into so gradually, you don't even know you're asleep until something wakes you up. Plunk and straight, and you realize you've been adding thoughts the past few minutes have been strange, shadowy tendrils of whispering ideas that are now totally forgotten. All ashore, it's going ashore. Thanks for traveling with us, Busco. Going out of business. Nice weather we're having. Suits me just fine, I guess. A wise man once said, the rain falls to the poor men and rich men alike. Was that before umbrellas were invented, or... My name's Gus. Do you have a couple beats to spare? Sure. Thank you very much. Old Gus won't forget your kindness. Yeah, I doubt that. But yeah, I'm kind of joking, but at the same time, the closest I can think of to a game that would have zero, truly zero score, would be Pong. Oh, hi, you must be a runner. We don't get many customers this time of night, or at all, really. Yeah, that's me. Were you expecting me? Yeah, Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave the letter in the mail. My name's Jessica. Oh, geez, you're soaking wet. Here, I'll get you a towel. You walk over to the counter, try not to drip on any vintage bric-a-brac, as Jessica grabs a threadbare bath towel from a shelf and pulls the tag off it before tossing it to you. Thanks, Uncle Murray here. His letter wasn't very specific. He isn't. You said that in an ominous way. Where is he? I wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. I told him he should get some backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote the letter and told me to mail it if I didn't come back. Is there something I'm missing here? This is an antique shop, right? You're trying to talk to Great Aunt Ruthie to selling her mother's Chesterfield. It sounds like a deadly spy mission. Yeah, it's going to take some explaining. Okay. We don't have a lot of time, but follow me. I'll give you a quick sketch. Okay. Welcome to our back office, the hub of our operation. I'm guessing by operation, you're talking about something other than antiques. Well, yes and no. See, a few years ago, Murray found out that there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky would be a real understatement. Hinky. Murray called them tainted. Dark magic. Real bad mojo, you know? Cursed. Oh, I thought you were making bathtub gin or something. Oh, no, it's no joke. It's what our real job is here. The antique store is... It's not exactly a front. We find a lot of regular antiques, too, and selling them keeps us in scratch, but really we're trying to hunt down these evil doodads and neutralize them so nobody gets hurt. And Uncle Murray went out to get whenever he came back. That's the long and the short of it. What do you say? Are you in? Yeah. Great. You hear a shop door open after a moment. A goblin pokes around the office. Hello? Oh, great timing. Hey, Gabby. Murray's sister is here. Hi, Gabby. Pleased to meet you. Hello. Pressure is all Gabby's. Gabby, could you be a dear and carry his luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? He can sleep there till we find Murray. You've gotten it. Great, I could really use some sleep. So tired. What? What's the cat's name? Calliope. Murray got her a couple of years ago. Scritch, 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 scritch. Why doesn't Calliope like me? She'll warm up to me eventually. Try giving her some sardines. Do you have any sardines? Nope, we sold up. You can get some tomorrow. They have them at the Cola Wars surplus store. The Cola Wars surplus store sells sardines. What is the flavor of your cola? Whose desk is this? Oh, that's Charles Wallace, our handyman. He's fixing up a leak on the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. Okay. I'm going to turn in. Good night. Hang on a sec. You can't go to sleep yet. Pretty sure I can. I mean, I bet I can do it right here while I'm standing up. I hate to spring this on you, but there's something we need you to do before the night's over. Okay, what is it? You know those cursed artifacts I was talking about? Well, since info on them is so sketchy, we've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. I call it the Detectotron 1000. We got it up and running since Murray left, and it turned out there's a tainted thing right on our doorstep. I was going to have Gabby go get it, but that's why she came over tonight. But since you turned up, all right, let's do it. I am probably not exaggerating when I say there's literally no time except for the present. What? As in there might not be a future. You don't have far to go. It's just down the other end of the block, if the reading's right. There's a newspaper office that got shut down earlier this year. It should be in there. Fight? Oh, jeez. Yeah, hopefully it won't come to that, but you never know. Hey, Gabby! Gabby! Go to the newspaper office with Runner. Okay, Gabby, ready for action. Alright, fine. You said it's a hat, a cursed hat? According to the readout, yeah. A men's fedora, probably. Oh my god. Seastar! What have you been doing? For those of you who haven't seen Seastar's new apparel. Sorry, lovely. We're no longer eating people as sharks. I'm so sorry. Switch places around here a little bit. There you go. There. And fedora. Okay. Yeah. Whose desk is this? Murray's. I keep nagging him to straighten it before someone bumps into it. We have to call the National Guard to dig him out of the avalanche. With curse-proof shovels and a squad of exorcists. Better not mention it. Or to mess with it. Hey, Gabby. Everything all right? Sounds like a cat meowing. How'd you get mixed up with Murray in the whole antique store? Oh, it coincided. Gabby was looking at old clothes and heard Murray and Jessica talking about a mysterious thing to get. It had an adventure smell. Then Murray says, "We're gonna need some muscle for this." And Gabby says, "Gabby has several muscles, strong ones." And that was what it was. Gabby's been helping ever since. So you're a flapper, right? Yes, Gabby flaps all the time. Gabby's parents flapped too. And Grand Gabby. But it's only been the style for 7 or 8. Oh, goblins don't live very long, right? Depends on how you look for it. Parent Gabby popped a year and a half ago, but this Gabby practically is that Gabby, and previous ones too. Don't worry too hard for it. Us goblins think human baby making is super crazy. Have you lived in Ocean City long? Oh yes, all of Gabby's life is here. Gabby's great-great-great-grand Gabby came and popped just some blocks over there. Or to popping, as they would say. So your family's been here for a while. Oh yeah, 14 years. You're a real firecracker in a fistfight, huh? Yeah, Gabby likes fighting and dancing. Best two things. Gabby invented fight dancing once, but this world was not ready for it. Maybe 50 years later. Do I have a party? Is she an equipment? Oh my god, really? Saber for wife? That's sort of pathetic. You know, Gabby, it's been a few years since I spent time in Ocean City. I don't remember it being this run down.
That is a true thing to say. It used to be much more clean and shiny.
What happened? The economy's terrific everywhere else in the country.
No ideas. Economics is not the house Gabby keeps all my wheels in.
Secureburus. Building and loan. I don't even know what that is, Lineriv. So I don't know. Government corruption, all-time high. The government has once again slashed funding to city services and social programs, citing waste, but without offering any supporting figures or explaining where the funds have been reallocated to. They cut off abruptly. Curtis, I've told you once, I've told you 100 times, not enough people buy the paper to keep the lights on this joint. Electricity is expensive because it's a very recent innovation. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by government subsidies. This is to say the hand that feeds you is the hand you keep biting. We go way back, buddy, but you give me no choice. Clean out your desk and scram. Oh. Prohibition agents confiscate 40 barrels of wine, 10 cheese wheels, and some nice honeycomb, also seized. Today's list of banned dances: the Chutney Slider, the Dirty Dirty Blitz, and the Upside Down Tango. Second edition of Principia Mathematica published. We still cannot understand a word of this, says local children. Jack Dempsey removes teeth to improve boxing skill, says Dempsey in an interview. Charles Lindbergh cooks stew. Onlookers report it might smell like beef or maybe lamb. Parisian bards declare independence, claim debauched tavern is a sovereign city-state. Today's winning racehorses: Grizzly's mother, too much corn, and howitzer jacket. Babe Ruth gets haircut. Barber says, you'd think you could have left a better tip. Severe storm causes trolley disaster, prevents 5 other trolley disasters. Second, okay. We've looped. Reginald, I think Burgess is onto us. We've gotten careless. In fact, I shouldn't be typing this a letter instead of meeting you in person. What am I doing? Meet me under the water cooler. Ah, crap. Here comes Burgess with a pink slip. Under the water cooler? Now we have nasty old coffee. Increases AP by 1. Okay. I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it's against company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You're fired. You are so fired I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe. If I see your face in here again, I'll give you both the axe and set you on fire. How'd you even lift it? You must have had, what, like 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. Yeah, there's the watercolor cooler. We'll get to the end of that in a second. Nasty old leftovers. Reduce an enemy's muscle, musticality, and moxie by 3. Tragic accident certain to have no consequences. Tragedy occurred yesterday evening when Hiram O. Crollins, owner of the first mass-produced commercial automobile registered in the state, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, i.e. a person standing from the side of the road, attempting to solicit transportation from passing motorists. Fortunately for Mr. Crollins, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the places of their demise in murderous, phantasmagoric rage has been rejected by modern science as rather unlikely, wouldn't you say? I said I'd push it to Monday, and I meant it, Walker. I had to rearrange my whole schedule just to do it. Underground newspaper. It's more of a manifesto, specifically calling out the government's suppression of the local paper and the importance of a free press. There's also an amusing but puzzling cartoon about a dog arresting a mouse for throwing a brick at a cat's head, which the cat didn't seem to mind? Whatever. This huge black skull marked on July 22nd, 1917. We're going to leave that alone. Something here seems pretty fishy. It says 2 moist fellas.
Not wanting to get any closer, you choose to interpret investigate as squint at them from a short distance away, which is probably for the best, as it might be bad for your mental state to see them in too much detail. These humanoid creatures are between 5 and 6 feet tall, hard to judge because of their hunched-over posture, and covered with scales that glisten sickly in the dim light, though you can't tell if this is natural luster or due to being covered in oily sewer filth. More notable, of course, is the fact that they have huge fish heads. Sorry if I buried the lead there, but, you know, saving the dramatic part for last and all. Their huge, bulging, round eyes glare out at you from the darkness, faintly luminous like radium watch dials, and they hiss and gurgle at you like between rows of pointed shark-like teeth. Gill slits on the sides of their heads open and close like thin, wet mouths, gasping for air, or whispering terrible secrets. Whatever seems more likely to you. They are very unpleased to see you. Fight! Spiders... And also spiders on our side for some... Oh, God, we're poisoned. We're poisoned. Why do we continue to have no combat music? It's kind of starting to weird me out a little bit. That spider has more HP than the fishmen do. It's also interesting that it tells you exactly what their next turn is going to be. No, Guido. Yeah, apparently having arachnophile means we get arachnids on our side, too. How do I do anything? I feel like my combat is straight up bugged, because I can't select skills, and there's no combat music. Like, I'm getting kind of weirded out by it. There's apparently a map. Yeah, no, there's like... I don't know how to select things in combat. Oh, sure, let's turn off arachnophonia. See if that helps. We got a terribly cursed fedora. I mean, what's the... I prefer fedoras over boulders, I'll be honest. So, green, lever, knob. Oh, Jesus. A to G. What do you guys think? Someone guess. Saber wife says C. Okay. Sure. 1917. The top story from the date is the Ocean City Comptroller's passing of an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines and limited the maximum amount of width of newsstands to 4 feet. I'm sorry, what? The story continues to say that watchful eye management raised concerns about loss of revenue, and the comptroller made vague promises to divert city funds to make up for the shortfall. Cool. Apparently that was the only thing we could do with the machine, so... Cool. You know, one of the things I remember most about West of Loathing was how good the gameplay was. Which I'm bringing up because this is, not as good so far. Oh man, I'm gonna equip it. Yeah! I have equipped the cursed fedora. I believe this is after West, but do not quote me on that. For I know nothing. Are they? They're closed. Not quite what we meant command to conquer here. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. To Google. Okay, so West of Loathing was 2017. Yep, and Shadows over Loathing was 2022. You must be Charles Wallace. I'm runner. That I am. Pleased to meet you. What are you doing here? Oh, you know, your general handyman sort of stuff. Keep the lights on and the water running. Built the Detectotron and the uncursing machine. That's some high-tech wizardry. It ain't nothing, really. What's this about an uncursing machine? Oh, I only built the thing. I can't begin to tell you how it works. The innards are all wired up to a little porcelain cat figurine that Murray found. It's a real traditional. Thanks, Charles. Could I, get decursed, please? Because I put on a cursed outfit because the game let me. Probably not the smartest thing I could have done. I found a hat. That's the one you mean? It doesn't look unusual. It does creep me out a bit. I can't really put my finger on why. I know what you mean. Feels like you have a headache, except you don't. More like a feeling of dread, like something terrible is about to happen. But I don't know what yet. Well, that's definitely not related to the fact that I need you to take this hat and go sit in that machine over there. Why? That's our uncursing machine. Gotta get the curse off the hat, right? Oh, yeah. That makes sense, but can't we just put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to be involved? Well, because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together, you'll lift the curse from the hat and transform it into an allegorical dream space the machine can transfix. What? Sorry, I know it's a lot. Let me rephrase. The uncursing machine uses your subconscious mind to drive a wedge between an item and its curse. The item is cleansed relatively easily, but does not negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to psychically project into it to try and resolve the metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. That's where things can get a little weird. Yes, I know it sounds crackers, but you'll just have to give it a try to understand. Okay. Well, let's, do it. No sooner have you sat down in the machine than with a hiss, positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome. The hat rattles around her angrily like a snake in a cement mixture, and after a good minute, flops limp into your lap. This is not my lap. Whatever ominous energy once possessed it is gone. It's now simply a terrible hat. Hey! But the curse still lives, transfixed in a dream-like construct within the machine. Let's see. Curses are like energy. They can't be created or destroyed, only changed. Can't remember who said that. Isaac Newman? Newton? Newton Newman. Yeah. That machine knows how to take a curse from one object and put it on itself, but as for how you change a curse, that's some consciousness, spiritualist stuff. I don't know about that. I'm a Newton Newman kind of guy. Sure, let's project my consciousness into a curse. What? Hey, it's the Fedoral Reserve. Heard thy death call, creature. Rest now, I shall find in thy mortar. A tree felled before its time, a ground stained with sin. Et in Arcadia ego, even in Arcadia there is death. Even in paradise, there is killer. Thou know who I am and why I am here. Aye, Cutter, there has been a murder. What knoweth thou of murder? That I did not do the murder, and that is all. What mo have thee for me? Only this, I am one of three brothers. One of us always tellens the truth. One of us always lies. And a third of us does not speak at all, but honks. If I find in thee a liar, there's no thing I can do to save in thee. Aye, Cutter, thou art a servant of the wood. Blessed be her branches. I'm sorry, when did we start taking all the crack? Big power in the wood today, Cutter. Aye, a tree fallen in the forest, and it has made a sin. But me, not me a sinner, I am assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin. None of us is without sin, but mine do not run into mortar. Then whose? Look to my brother. Thy brother speckins of three brothers. This is fairy talk. No thing has honkin' in this land since Mother Duck laid the big egg. No honkin' since then? No, sire. I think I'd rather be going back to the spittoons. Something is rotten in the woodcutter. Aye, a mortar, with perversions at its source. Speak to me of perversions. Well, I wasn't going to go into it, but there's this woman, right? Beverly Crusher. Oh, my God. Oh, you meant something else. I have no thing to say, for I do not tarry with them. I am troubled by the Mordor, but of it I know no thing. I warn thee, my forgiveness makes no room for liars. Thou wilt do what thou must, Cutter, I have no doubt. I do not honkin, sir. I swear in upon it. Never hast thou honkin? Never, never. 'Tis a sin in my eyes. Uh-huh. Don't watch it, Saber for Wife. That's my advice on the matter. Gasp, Ross. Gasp! How could you? I mean, I'll be honest. I'd take Kieran, too. I'm not going to lie there. Because not a visitor looks good now. Although, in fairness, so does Gates McFadden. Nah, I told you why I can't find Esri attractive. For those of you who are wondering at home, she's got too much of the little sister vibe, and that's just a huge Futaba thing, you know? So, So I don't know is the answer here, so we're going to execute this person. Die. Thou lie about honkin'. What say? Thy brother's honkin' not. Thou wouldst lie to the cutter of the wood. Thou wouldst do murder in the wood. Aye, thou hast the right of it. I sought only to distract in thee while I make my escape. Goodbye, cutter. Do not run from me, tree. Thou do not run? Nay, I growen. In 100 years I shall be so grown and tall and strong, thine axe will never fell in me. But I will not wait 100 years. Die, murderer. Big rot in the wood today, Cutter. And wait, no, that's not you. Don't talk to that. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody sap cling to your skin. You shake them off like dreadful cobwebs. You're not sure what just happened, but as you turn over the formerly terribly cursed fedora in your hands, you feel confident the curse which plagued the starchy little felt thing is gone for good. It nearly sparkles now. All you've got to do is reckon with whether you're not the kind of guy who runs around wearing a fedora. Trust me, I am. Oh, wow. +5 max HP and +1 Mr. Kelly. All right, let's go back and fight those bosses we were dying to earlier. One moment, please. How dare you, Ross? I thought my evil scheme of convincing you to stop supporting me by pointing out that, you know, the Breath of Fire thing earlier would have succeeded. Alas and alack. Yes, thou knowest the question be presented unto thee. Thank you, Justin. I do unironically like the fedora look, at least on a couple of people. I'm not sure if it would look good if I still had my hair. I don't think it would. Because I had bangs, very deliberately, so I'd have hair coming out like right here. And then right here, and then I'd have tons going out the back, right? So I don't think it would look good, but while I'm shaving, nah, I think this works. Oh, speaking of which, thank you kindly, Ross. Always appreciate. I do hope the new job's treating you well. I really do. One Shot, Pokemon Violet, and Ruby Streamination. Okay. It worked? Great. What was it like? There was a woodcutter and talking trees? You know what? Never mind. Some kind of crazy dream is plenty. Yeah, can I go to friggity bed now? What the heck? You stamp out the flames, but it's a total loss. Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Except the stamp from Murray's letter. Damn right, Czar. You don't be doing exactly what you be told, Czar. Things might go badly for you. And yeah, I actually look, I think that, oh god, the actor who plays Walter White also looks good in a fedora. Also shaven, go figure. The postmark says 1906, even though Jessica says she mailed the letter only a couple weeks ago. Bryan Cranston, thank you. Great actor. Tragically misused in virtually everything he's ever been in. A television! You've heard of these. Unfortunately, no shows have been invented yet. Oh, I can't go to bed? Okay, whatever. Someone remember 1906. Poster, my favorite literary ghost, Jacob Marley. Hello. Hello. How's it going? Do you know which locker is mine? I can't remember which locker is mine. I do? No. It's alright, I'll figure it out eventually. Why do you keep changing faces? Do you know which... Okay. Alright, 1 through... There are 6 lockers. I can check the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. I mean, for my own little bite of geek history, Star Trek, as in the original series, was actually being used to try and sell color TVs back in the day. Because it was one of like 3 shows that broadcasted in color. I have no idea, Czar. Yeah, I feel like we should check the 7th one. Okay, I said check the 7th one. I said this on the 6th one. Check the 7th locker now. Hey, geez, you look at the 7th locker. It's filled with old papers. I look at the papers. They've all got your name on them. They're your papers. How I Spent My Runner. By Runner Lore. By Summer. Actually, I have, Ross. Age 6. This summer I visited Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray's funny. He knows magic. I had a fun time with Uncle Murray. The end. I got overdue library book. Colony of Ants. A blocker full of peanut butter. A tiny shrine to Babe Ruth. Empty. Cookbooks in French. And the 6th locker opens up into the vast, uncaring emptiness of space. You slam it quickly, lest you suffocate. You must be... Runner Lore. Say it, don't spray it, lady. I'm your academic advisor. It is time for you to choose your class. But I dropped out. Oh, in real life, certainly. You must, however, choose a class. Oh, yeah, where I pick a character class. Now then, there are 3 classes for you to choose from. The Pig Skinners, the Cheese Wizards, or the Jazz Agents. Oh, you know it, Melkorblade. Alright. We've been kind of leaning mage. I don't remember what we did back in West of Loathing. But West of Loathing also had a great respec feature, if I'm remembering correctly. Any thoughts? What do you think? Should we go full mage? Fedora Wizard? Oh, my back. I mean, you know I'm down. Spread the cheese.
did we simple game? God, it's been a minute. It's been over 3 years. In fact, we're approaching the 4-year mark at this point. Cheese it is. As trained chef magi, cheese wizards use their intellect and mysticality to accomplish their goals. In combat, they wield hard elemental cheeses to damage their foes, and soft, soothing cheeses to heal themselves and their allies. Alright, yeah, let's do it. You're a cheese wizard, runner. F's in chat. Now then, there's just a minor matter of your minor. It looks like you've already completed it, but it doesn't say what you studied. So we can take cryptobotany, applied insectology, or the psychology of rocks. By the way, I'm sorry, I thought I answered you out loud, Ect. When he started dealing drugs would be my answer, Ect. I'm leaning towards rocks, because Maud is one of my favorite ponies in My Little Pony. Some of you will hear that and go, ugh. Some of you hear that and go, huh? And some of you will hear that and go, yes. And that third group, you're awesome. As a psychogeologist, so you know about rocks and gems and hopes and dreams. With that, I believe we're done. Feel free to wake up and go about your day. How would I do that? Just go through the door. You're dreaming, so it probably isn't safe to look too closely at your character sheet right now. The only way to interact with your inventory during a dream is if you convince Freddy to hold it for you at the exact moment you went to sleep. But I did that. No, you didn't. I did! I asked Freddy to hold all my stuff, and he said yes. I didn't even know Freddy. Fine. Yeah, I don't really know much about G5 other than I really don't like how it looks. Your effects reset each day. Okay. You didn't feel like reading it when you were in grade school. You don't feel like reading it now. Aww. What should Walt have done? Die! 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 Any questions? We have no pants and no shoes on. We can gather crafting ingredients from rocks. Yes, lie on the insurance option. The die! I mean, let's be honest, that's what happened anyways, right? Yeah, move to a country that actually has healthcare. Then don't die! Actually, yeah, in all in total sincerity, what he probably should have done is not let his pride get the better of him and accepted help from his billionaire friends who offered him said help. That's a more logical and actual, a real answer to that. Oh, these are expensive, holy crap. So we can confuse people with magic. +1 to magical attacks, but +1 moxie? I am the one who runs. Wait. Ah! Mind over Moonster. Gargonzola's Guile. Well, that sucks, Crazy Norse. And unfortunately, it apparently is getting more and more common as history moves forwards. I was going to say, he probably could have become a university professor. He's a smart guy. Jesus Christ, really, Braylon. 1906. Morning, Ron. How'd you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Ah, geez, that's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by it than I would expect. We've gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You could pick out some clothes from the shop out front if you don't mind looking like someone's dusty old grandpa. Once you get the sleep out of your eyes, I got another mission for you. Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Most of the readings put it at the local speakeasy, at the back alley at the other end of the block. The artifact isn't there right now, but that's where I'd start looking. What am I looking for? A watch? Pocket watch? Maybe a wristwatch? Can't be certain. I'll need a password for the speakeasy. It's fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show whatever's written on the chalkboard here. Here's some meat. Thanks. Afternoon, Eternus. This wasn't here before, was it? No, the antique bookshelf man came by this morning and Charles couldn't resist the deal. Can't believe I slipped to the antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself. Who knows if it's the history of the Roman Empire or pornography. Or both. You know any Latin? Oui. That's French. Yeah, they say it's a dead language, but I think nothing ever really dies. It just ends up in our store. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet. Appears to be a graphic design of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. The cheeses I have smelt. Take that. Not. There's an epilogue, but it takes 100 XP. Where's that other book? Aw. Not there yet. Also, I'm glad we actually have music in this game. I was starting to get worried. Welcome to Ocean City. Population, death. I am your host, Death. I live here, all by myself. Sorry, I'm checking something really quick here. Aw, it doesn't kill me anymore. Ah, sadness. Bon me? What the heck is bon me, Bregman? I mean, bon me for the question. There's a historical reason for that. Frisco writes, this morning at 5:12 Pacific Standard Time, the city of Frisco was rocked by a massive earthquake, the magnitude of which scientists have not yet agreed upon a method of measuring. The initial death toll is estimated as many as 500, although that number will certainly increase due to the fires currently raging across the city. There have also been strange scattered reports from witnesses who claim to have observed unusual phenomena such as beams of black light, subsonic laughter, and soul-rending nightmares, though our editors wish to point out that Frisconians are known for their fondness of psychedelic intoxicants. I mean, here in the States, one of the reasons teachers continue to be, probably prisoners, continue to be underpaid is because they kind of rely on people who really want to be paid, want to be teachers, like my sister. And so as a consequence, they're willing to put up with things they probably shouldn't because, you know, they give a crap. And while there's something admirable about people giving a crap and therefore wanting to become a teacher, I do think we take a little bit too much advantage of that. Hello, war enthusiast. I'm Herschel Wood. War. Can I interest you in fine historical memorabilia? What's with the dubious grenades? Oh, they're probably fine. Why does the box say fine grenades, then? I'd like to do some field research. Sure. Dubious Cola Wars grenades. Just try them out next time you get in a fight. When you're all done, come back and tell me how it went. Okay. Sure. Government issued sardines. I'll learn about that. Parmesan missile. That's 100. Jesus. Put out everybody on your side of combat who's on fire. Bad for you, despite what the radio advertisement says. Can you believe they used to issue cigarettes to soldiers, and they still do and probably will for like 50 more years? No comment. Ooh, a helmet. And an accessory. And another hat. We're not going for that, of course. We already have the best hat around. Well, I can afford the new spell, so I'm going to do it. Because, of course, I am. It takes XP to get the better spells, which is fine. There you go. Have some sardines. New cat unlocked. I pet her. Squish, squish, squish. We have received Calliope's boon. Which is what? +1 physical armor. Calliope's affections have reinforced you against the slings and arrows and mice and birds of the world. You're joking, Ross. Who are the Chiefs up against? The 49ers. Right, you mentioned that. I just kind of blanked it out because it's so stupid. Ugh. Honestly, I'll take the 49ers over the Chiefs. Not that they're gonna. Ugh. I have a very minor and pointless grudge against the 49ers. And that is the fact that someone I know who I am not fond of is a big fan of them. The Chiefs can go to hell. In the daylight, it's clear this bank has been closed for some time. The door to the bank is fastened with 3 locks. That's the maximum possible level of security. What about 4 locks? In 1928, 4-lock systems are still dismissed as an unachievable liberal fantasy. Not a bad idea to look under the map, but if you're going to lift the welcome mat, you need to know what you're looking for first. Do I? How much stuff can be under a welcome mat? Just a key to the bank's front door. Cool. So the docks are modeled on this monstrous mugs of the great hound Cerberus. Each of the 3 heads has a name. Phylax, Methapon, and Sneaky Pete. Oh my god. So we need 8 muscle, 6 mysticality, and 7 moxie to get through this. Yeah, the Chiefs are a Missourian.
team, which is different. That's the word we're going to use there. Alright. Let's find the speakeasy, shall we? Yeah, I don't know much about baseball either, Eternus. It's okay. I'm sure the Chiefs will get a slam dunk someday. Password? Oh god. I think it was Fiddlesticks. Better not be a prohi. It's a prohi. Oh, a prohibitionist. Right, right. Enjoy your milkiness. Hello. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place. My name's Runner. What do you say, baby? Are you Oliver? Heck no, I'm Fancy Dan, cocktail man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Do you happen to know what time it is? Because maybe you have a watch on you. Sorry, baby. The only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner. He left about an hour ago to pick up our latest shipment of hooch. From who? From home, baby. Before I was Fancy Dan, the cocktail man, I was Fancy Dan, the English teacher. Sorry. From whom? From the mob guys you always get it from. Whither went Oliver? The old refrigerator factory. Let's see, how do I get there? Thanks. Sorry, wrong napkin. Here. I take the napkin. We're here behind Murray's store on Plunkett Street, so if you go out in the alley, head straight to the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. We now have a napkin. Sure, thanks for the drink. I'll have a beer. Bottoms up. I have gained beer buzz. I am not going to drink more because I'm not stupid. Beer buzz. Plus 5 health. Weirdly responsible in this illegal poison dispensary to have a first aid kit. Gauze item and activated charcoal briquette. Aw. Thumbs up, Gabby. We has map. That a bedraggled hobo shuffles up to you, hat in his hand. Excuse me, mister. I don't mean to trouble you. My name's Brendan Moore, and I was wondering if you might have any meat you could spare. Just 4 meat for a cup of joe. What's in that sack you're holding up? Old bones. Like I said. Sure, here you go. Thank you kindly, mister. You're a real saint, so you are. Right. Oh, goody. Time to kill people. Whoa there, buddy. It's a private party. Club members only. Yeah, club members only. What kind of club is it? Fraternal order for people who bribed us more than we're earning as gate guards. Fop bum egg? I've never heard of it. How do I join? What are you, thick? I thought it was obvious. You give us meat. How much? 500. Yeah, 500 meat. Clancy, I told you knock off that repeating business. So, how am I going to come up with 500 meat? Or I can do a very hard fight. You can try panhandling the other bums. Okay, sure. Let's go do that then. Yes, I would say yes, Ect. Resentment! Infinite resentment! No, honestly, I mean, yes, I would feel resentment, but it would be a really small thing. I'd just roll my eyes and be like, yeah, whatever. So when we kill Luke Skywalker in the R Wars version of A New Hope, I'm pretty sure no one's gonna care. It'll be fine. Operator, get my worthless son on the line. Mister, I'm not a payphone. That's what the last payphone said. I'm not buying it. Let me talk to my first luggage son. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Sorry, sir, the line is busy. Probably gabbing one of his floozy girlfriends. Thanks. Oh yeah, we're also going to kill Han Solo in the Empire. And we're going to kill Leia in Rise of Skywalker. Oh, wait. Then we're going to kill Vader in... we'll do that in Phantom Menace. We'll never kill Palpatine. He's just going to win. Let's see. Who else is a beloved character? 3PO. 3PO's never made, obviously. R2 gets killed in Episode 2. Sorry, fella. I don't want to be seen rude. I'm much too busy to chat. I'm stuck running this place myself. There's a million things to do. I could use a little extra pocket meat. How about I help you out? That'd be great, except the new regulations disallow hiring random part-timers. Since this is a municipal park, only official governmental contractors allowed here. There's a law against side quests? Just to be a thorn in my side, near as I can tell. It's not like any of those tasks are dangerous or anything. You got a cagey look when you said that. Okay, well, 2 of them are dangerous, but that isn't even half. I submitted a request for help weeks ago and haven't heard anything back. Well, you're in luck. I just happen to be an official government contractor. Because I have mysticality. Behold! You believe I am an official government or contractor. Well, you do have the official government contractor wave down, Pat. That's good enough for me! What do you mean to do? Oh, Jesus. So we've got landscaper, exterminator, plumber, security guard, and statue polisher. Yes, Jar Jar is actually going to be an immortal who starts at the very beginning during the Hyperspace War. Actually, Jar Jar starts the Great Hyperspace War. And will be the main protagonist of the entire series. The final, the very, very last video for our wars will be set in the distant future where only Jar Jar remains. And there he shall sit in quiet contemplation forever in a dead galaxy. Exterminator. We got real trouble at the It's a butterfly zoo. A bunch of horrible monsters got in, and I'm afraid they're going to hurt the butterflies. Can you describe them? Nope. I deliberately did not get a close look at them. Okay. You got a homemade cookie. Hey, we have some pants. Woo! Now we get a fuse? Now? No. I need meat. Please don't throw meat in the fountain. It gets really gross. Oh my god. Make Jar Jar Star Child. I love it. And we'll end our wars with a Mass Effect 3 retelling. Like, almost word for word. Are those, like... crickets? Why are there crickets? Red, blue, and silver. Why are there spiders in every combat? Don't answer that question. That's a Chthonian magma spider who is currently on fire. I'm sorry, is immune to on fire and does a crap ton of damage. Holy crap. Hmm. Ow. We may be about to die here. Good night, 040. Okay. Keto grew stronger. Nice. I don't know how that even is tracked, but you know what? I'll accept that. Are we good here, Mr. Butterflies? This is Butterflies. Butterfly Jr. Aw, I found the world's least remarkable rock. I reassure it. You teach the rock to love itself for who it is. Yeah, I noticed that too, Darkrai. I got rid of the gross monsters in the Lepiduturbupudium or whatever. Do you know they're actually giant? I don't want to know what they were. Thanks. I like to sleep at night. Here's your official city payment. Ooh, that's a chunk of change. Thanks. Anything else? I am a statue polisher. Oh, thank God. I wasn't looking forward to doing that job. I think the birds must be eating leftovers from the old Snackle Cakes factory. Here's a rag. Oh my God, I need stench armor to do this. Do I have any gear? Yeah, whatever. Okay. I forgot to use the cola grenade. Whatever. Well, we could use the cologne, but that's a buff, and I'd rather have something permanent, but it looks like that's all I've got, so cologne it is. We can now clean these. Statue of Daniel Ocean. Founded the city in 1700. On his deathbed in 1804, requested that visitors to his monument only view the statue on the left, as he felt it was his better side. Cola Wars soldier. Here's to all the brave boys in blue who took the ultimate challenge, dedicated in 1919. A granite sculpture of an owl skeleton. This statue, hand-chiseled from a photo reference and enchanted to drive away mice, was gifted to Ocean City in 1902. May the forces of the Red continue to dominate and refresh forevermore. Dedicated in 1919 by the National Cola Association. This is a statue of Corinthia Beschenbossel. Mayor of Ocean City, 1805 to 1823, is credited with putting Ocean City on the map by suggesting maybe we should put a dock or something so boats can park there. Official payment. Cool. I'm a landscaper. Our carnivorous plant exhibition in the botanical gardens has got out of control. This is a job for pruning shears and more baseball bats with nails in it. Okay. Well, sure. Well, let's go kill some weeds. Jesus! Yeah, just get rid of my healer immediately there. Alright, let's throw one of these grenades. Ow! Okay. That hurt. Like, a lot. By the way, Gabby heals me by emitting spores. Don't think about it too much. Yep, that hurt. Cool. And I'm dead. And we're dead. You gain the effect aloof. What does aloof do? +1 moxie. Thanks, game. Sure. Did it? Yeah, no, that counted the grenades I already used. Well, whatever. Let's throw some more grenades. Oh my god, that is a giant freaking spider. That has 18 health? And it does 12 damage a hit? I think we need to turn off arachnophobia mode, or arachnophile mode, excuse me, because... What? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna die, so let's get some grenade tossing in here. Wow, it actually worked. There, it took my entire round of attack, but I took down the spider. Holy crap. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Yeah, sure. Yeah, with the spider out of the way, this might actually work out. We're gonna not use any more bullet grenades for the rest of the turn, I think. Let's not push our luck. But for real, let's turn off arachnophilia mode. Highland bone bush. We're beginning to believe this specimen was donated as a joke. Eyegrass. Do not avoid prolonged eye contact. Joshua tree, named for its discoverer David E. Tree. Wetlands nasty bramble, donated by a patron with no regard for the safety of the staff. Plain sword leaf. Yeah, I don't know. Do not punch. Don't you tell me what to do. Ow. Northern beer barrel cactus. Beer removed due to prohibition. They've got tea. And yeah, it's tea. Cool. I am a plumber. That's plumb convenient. Our fountain stopped running because it requires a real specific water pressure, and the pressure we get in from the municipal water supply has gotten reliable, so how did you go down and adjust it? I'll unlock the manhole. Cool. Okay, 57 gallons a minute. What do we need it to be? It doesn't even say. Cool. 5 a minute. How about 105 gallons a minute? That sounds good. That's what you want, right? Okay. No. No more generosity, ever. Ooh, rocks. We got glowing ooze, energizing powder, and frosty flakes. Complimentary dihydrogen monoxide. No, thank you. That sounds dangerous. There's the Edison coil and the Tesla coil. Ow. Yes, that's the joke. That's just water, Mike Tomato. Wake up, sheeple! Alright, whatever. Let's try and figure this out. Oh, here we go. 40. There's our goal. That's 1. It's 30. 15. 7. 37. And 40. Okay, official city payment. I'm a security guard. That's awfully humble for a police officer. What? I mean, since the municipal police force was entirely replaced with contractors, you might as well call yourself a cop, right? All the rest of them do. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's a hobo hanging around by the fountain. I want you to, move him around. Is he causing trouble? No, everyone likes him. But busking in the park is against city ordinance, and rules are rules. Alright. Let's go kill a hobo. What's up, dude? I need you to leave. I'm sorry, the caretaker says you gotta go. There's city ordinance. Funny how that only gets started enforced after I stop giving that bozo a cut. Of course, you and I both know only the police can actually run me out of here, and you ain't no flatfoot. That's true. So, I can make it worth your while. Pal, if you want me to take this B flat elsewhere, I'll take a C note from you. I don't have that much kind of money. Maybe as a favor to me? You seem like a decent fella, but not so decent I'm inclined to do that kind of favor, you know. All right, I'll be back later, when I can kill you. Because I'm going to kill you. Let's go ahead and use that. I need you to leave, boy. What? But I have 4 mysticality. I just used a buff to get 4 mysticality. You lied to me, game. I have 5 mysticality. Oh my god, really? Let me guess. I need Bewitch. Fine, bye, Bewitch. Get out of here. Their song is elsewhere, friend. My song? It's not here. Somewhere else, at the docks. I can hear it at the docks. Hopefully there's actually some docks here. Who knows? Who cares? I got the hobo to leave. Did you beat him up? No! Are you sure you're a cop? Thanks for all your help. Goldthwaite's Park's looking in ship shape thanks to you. Here, take this for your trouble. It's been in the lost and found for years. If whoever lost it is going to find it, they probably would have found it for now. Everybody but you loses one of each stat at the start of combat. Interesting. A pebble next to the sidewalk catches your eye. Using the exact same eye, you determine it's no ordinary pebble. It's a petrified espresso bean. You now have energizing powder. Excuse me there, my good chap. Might you have a match on your person? I do not. That just won't do. Here. Take one of mine. The man tips his hat and scurries off before you can thank him. We now have a match. We can light things on fire. Perfect. All is going according to plan. Yeah, we can light things on fire. Once. Yeah, we still don't have 500 meat. I don't have any other quests to do. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, we could try to fight those guys. Just sounds like a supposed to lose fight, for lack of a better way to put that. But there's nothing else to do at the moment, so... Alright, yeah, let's go fight the supposed to lose fight. On your way to where you're going, you happen to notice a guy across the street. In particular, you notice he's sitting on top of a mailbox. He extends his hand to you for a handshake. Hi! You realize you're about 30 feet away, right? Yeah, but I can't leave the mailbox. Sometimes I regret my curious nature, but I'll ask anyways. Why can't you leave the mailbox? Okay, let's walk on over to him. Hi. Hi, I'm Marvin. Hi, Marvin. I'm Runner. What you doing up there? A stunt! Doesn't seem to be particularly stunty. Well, you're just sitting there. Yeah, but I've been sitting here for 7 months, 15 days, 9 hours, and 41 minutes. Why? It's a stunt. Okay, but like, are you protesting or trying to attract attention? Nope. Do you have money riding this? Nope. I feel like you really don't get the concept of a stunt. No, I do not. Mainly, I've been making snackle cakes while I've been up here, and could you grab some for me? Are you serious? I'll admit they're an acquired taste. And I guess nobody other than you has watched them acquire the taste of powdered milk mixed with sawdust with the nails still in it. Because Snackle Mills went out of business years ago. Yeah, but the shelf life on those things is incredible. That's what makes them so good for stunt rations. I got my supply from the grocery store down the street. Could you pick up some more? Okay. Who's there? Cecil. Cecil who? Media. It's, Donald Dog. It's Runner Lore. Yeah, I give up. Well, let's go get those snackle cakes. So you doing Ocean City? Your first time at it? That's right, yeah. What things have you got of it? I'll be honest with you, it seems a little run down. Oh, yes, Gabby understands you. It was much nicer before an economy happened. Lots of people, very excitement. Oh, have you seen the boardwalk yet? It's like a cat wearing pajamas. What? It has games there and a future teller. That doesn't sound like a cat wearing pajamas. Hi there. Pleased to meet you. I'm Dusty. What's up, Dusty? Nothing much, just hanging around. I was going to run a 3-card Monty down to the boardwalk, but that didn't pan out. Why not? Well, there's a fella already running a game down that way, and I prefer not to step on his toes. Matter of professional courtesy, you see. Also, carnies can get real scary about that kind of thing, and I ain't looking to be murdered anytime soon. Anyway, I can help. That's real kind of you. I was thinking of looking for a different corner. Can you spare a nickel for a cup of joe? Sure. Thanks, pal. You're a good egg. Yeah, sure. Tarot rating, 15 meat. I complain about the price. There's also a teenage girl dressed as an old woman. 50 meat for a little steep. I could buy 7 and 63/64 gallons of gas for that much. Ugh. Terrible. If it's more bills, there's my inbox. He gestures to a nearby wastebasket. Hello? Oh, you ain't the... Oh, jumping Jehoshaphat. Baby, where you been all my life? That face. That's exactly the face I've been looking for. It's perfect. Thanks. It's mine? Listen, you're funny too. Baby, I love you. You're incredible. You know who I am? Yeah, Tony Fiasco, hat photographer. That's right, baby. That's exactly right. And soon, I'm going to be the biggest hat photographer in the city. No! The country. No! The world. There's something I need first. Is it a face? A portfolio. You know what I need before I can get a portfolio? A face. I just said... Oh, you don't gotta dare. No. Don't you dare say no, baby. It's easy. All you gotta do is stroll in here wearing a hat. And then I gotta take a photograph of the hat. And then we're gonna be rich. Me with my portfolio. You with the 30 meat. I'm gonna pay you for every picture. Gotta be different hats, though. Different hats each time. I ain't paying you for nothing. The same hat twice. You got it? Alright. How about this hat? What is that? An uncursed fedora? Perfect. I love it. Here's your meat, baby. Spend it in good health. Come back soon, okay? It is the sequel to that game, Dream Whisperer. So he only pays us 30 meat, so we'd be losing if we went ahead and got the turbans. We're not going to do that. We're trying to get more money. We're also not going to buy the heal spell. Step right up, test your strength and agility and intellect. Every winner gets a prize. Care to face the challenge of only 10 meat? What's the challenge? I like to start newcomers off with something relatively easy. All you do is guess my age, throw a dart to pop a balloon, and drive a nail into the board. All at the same time? That's right! Yeah, I don't have those kind of stats. Peace. Okay, well, back to this place so we can go to the grocery store. Gabby takes a piece of candy out of her purse and tosses it in her mouth and holds up the purse. That one? Sure, thanks. Your purse is entirely filled with saltwater taffy? Gabby's favorite. I guess I did hear somewhere that goblins process sugar relatively effectively and don't need vitamins. Jealous? A little, yeah. We now have root beer taffy. It isn't fizzy like actual root beer, but this root beer flavored saltwater taffy will heighten your magical abilities regardless. Maybe it's a placebo kind of thing. Ooh, a single shoe. Oh, but there's no second shoe.
Well, at least we now have a shoe equipped. Thank you, silly idea. Very, very much, as always. I will go ahead and shut that down. Floor off. Mortis Ghost. Prototype. Is that on the list? And the Kingdom Hearts block. Hi there. I'm Runner. Oh, please meet you. Samuel? I'm looking for Hiram's Grocery. Is this it? Went out of business. When? A couple of months ago. Have you been staying the whole time? Uh-huh. What are you doing here? Just waiting for what? Some work? Yeah. Just for till I move. I don't think you're gonna find any work here. Figured another store would open up. It looked to me like another store's gonna open here anytime soon. I'm not giving you any meat, though. I need a crowbar or muscle. Well, the good news, Lunareth, is now I have some maintenance overhauls on. I didn't before. I mean, that's what they do to me, silly idea. Or rather, fail to do to me. Okay, so... Nature speaks to me in mysterious ways, but not before it's had its coffee. Well. Oh, that's a hat. We should go do that. We only need 2 muscle. Hang on. We just buy the really basic muscle one. Yeah, that's cheap as hell. Let's do it. Boom. Let me in. Your bulging biceps make short work of the boards. Let's see. They have not locked the location for the Snackle Mills factory. No, an empty shelf. Unless... No, it's empty. Unless... No, it's definitely empty. But wait! Listen, it's empty. I promise. Wait, what's this? What? Just kidding. There's nothing. Thanks, narrator. Appreciate you. We got some lip balm. Gross. And some barbecue tongs. Ooh, I think those are better weapons. Well, that's it here now. While meandering the streets of Ocean City, you encounter a man carrying a medium-sized piece of luggage. Not brief enough to be a briefcase, but unsuitable as a suitcase for more than 2 suits. Hey there, pal! You look like someone who could appreciate a fine pair of pants. Do I? What does that even look like? Astute! Discerning. Dare even say it. Perspicacious. I have never met anyone who dared say that word before. Listen, I got a pair of pants here that's gonna knock your socks off. What? Feast your eyes on these babies. What's up with them? They're waxed. Guaranteed grease-proof. And they're yours for only 20 meat. Sure. Whew, that's my rent for a month to deal with. Thank you. Mrs. Brewster's a real stickler. Miss Brewster? Yeah, she runs a boarding house that me and a bunch of the other guys stay in whenever we're in town. You need a room, you can do a lot worse. Thanks. So that's sleaze armor as opposed to HP. They really do keep the sleaze off you. Well, it's a case of Snackle Cakes from Marvin.
This truck is laden with crates of snackle cakes, the worst food ever developed. I don't know, I played Outer Worlds. Yes, meat is the currency. Don't ask. It looks like the abandoned factory has been occupied by one of Ocean City's various gangs of street hoodlums, namely the Doughboys. They're hanging out here in their leather jackets and white aprons, bragging about their sourdough starters and using rude words like focaccia and son of a brioche. Or they were, until you made a huge racket getting in there. Now they're staring knives at you and also pointing knives at you. And they're bread knives, which are serrated, so you really don't want to be stabbed by one. That's just a mound of sugar in the world. The Doughboys are clearly less aggressive than other street gangs, in that they're glaring at you and muttering instead of already having attacked you. However, let's kill them. Funnily enough, we actually have defense against sleaze, which we just got. But first, let's throw a can of death at them. Ow! Okay. Also, we do hot damage now. No, my turtle. Let's get a heal in. Fine, don't explode in my face. Ow! Okay, thanks. Okay, hang on. Before we explode that on our face. Let's kill him. And we're dead. Okay, cool. But we completed the quest. That's the important part. And we're dead. We've gained the effect covered with scabs. +3 to HP. Let's try that again. This time, without using the freaking Coke cans. Because, you know, we used them all. We're done. Die, monster. How did that do so little? Alright, whatever. Fool. I have sleaze protection. Why are there dough babies attacking me? We got... It's always puzzled you that bread is so pleasant, given how unpleasant its ingredients are when you mix them together. Yeah? Oh my god, Lord Haramont. Yeah, Stress Cascade is a interesting sight in CK3. That's why you have to have something to relieve the stress, like telling other people's secrets. Or, you know, murdering people. That's another one. It's a little strange this group of doughboys didn't immediately attack you when you're roughing up the other group. Maybe they don't like each other very much. I just... Okay. Don't die in a fire, as they say. Wow, now they have AoEs, and they're using flower storms. I think Lord Harrowmont was there for that incident, Bladefall, but yeah. That is still the most ridiculous thing in that entire run, and that run was filled with ridiculous things. Oh my god, die! Hey, Guido grew stronger. Nice. Got into some miscellaneous chemicals. And mana-enriched flour. That's strange. The leader of the Doughboys, identifiable by the fact that he has a greasier hat and more rivets on his jacket than the other Doughboys, if not by the fact that he's a manager, doesn't even notice you, He appears to be focused on several large piles of wet bread dough lying on the ground around him. Oh, Zeiss's story arc. Oh my god. Yeah, we had an entire family line who had tremendous power and wealth and prestige in Morocco. Or not Morocco, sorry. East of Morocco, whatever that is. And yeah, it became this huge big deal. Stronger and more powerful than I was. And had a huge family line that was just entrenched everywhere. And I'm just sitting here like, I just want Britain. He was gonna take the throne. Oh, for a bit there, he was actually in line for the actual English throne, if I'm not mistaken. Until we got some marriages going properly. I could be misremembering. I don't know. What else we got here? Let's do coffee cake. And tea biscuits. Who the halva are you? Halva isn't really bread. Fine, get the hallelujah out of here then. What's hallelujah? Sort of a Chilean flatbread. Feels like really scraped the bottom of the biscuit barrel with that one. Get out of here right now or I'll beat the crepe out of you. Much better. What are you doing with all these piles of dough? Not that it's any business of yours, but I'm perfecting my recipe for bread golems. Soon I'm going to be running this town. Yeah? You and what army? Me and my army of bread golems. Were you not listening? I probably shouldn't let you get away with this. You'll be lucky to get away with all your legs and arms. Rise, my minions. Rise! Oh no. Bread golems. Okay. I'm gonna kill him with dough for irony factor. That's a good question. Would a bread golem be stronger or weaker than a water golem? The answer is, of course, neither. It would be exactly the same strength. Any questions? We got his pants and some flour. Hey, a dough baby recipe and some meat. Mysticality's up to 6 now. Oh, okay. Listen, we've already had elementals. Surely we can have room for bread elementals. Okay, hang on. So we got his stuff. Let's give him his stuff first. Hey there, fella. Aren't you runner? I'm PDQ White. How do you know my name? Oh, we hobos are a tight-knit community. When someone's helping us, word gets around. Well, that's nice. A little creepy, but nice on balance. Why don't you come visit our camp? We'll be glad to have you. Are you going to eat my kidneys? I just head down to 12th Street till you see the lot where the old hardware store used to be. Then take a... You know what? I'll mark it on your mapkin. Now we know where the hobo city is. Whoops, this is actually... isn't where I want to go. I want to go here. Yay, Frosty Flakes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Any luck getting those snackle cakes? I'm really jonesing for whatever they use for frosting. The answer is sugar. We are now an expert sitter. What does that mean? Oh, +1 Moxie. You're so good at sitting down and make it look even easier than it normally does. Well, let's go see the salespeople's house, shall we? There's a couple of stranded motorists trying to change a car tire. Their efforts aren't amounting to squat, though, because they don't have a jack. Well, my muscle stat is squat, so... What's with all these symbols? As you enter the boarding house, you discover some kind of hullabaloo, or perhaps a kerfuffle. A stern-looking middle-aged lady is surrounded by 6 agitated men, all talking over each other. Gentlemen, I insist you settle down. We won't get to the bottom of this with you acting like panicked schoolchildren. Miss Brewster, you gotta call the cops. Ha! When this town calls police, I wouldn't trust it to solve a jigsaw puzzle, let alone a serious crime. And I will not have those hooligans turning my house upside down. But there's been a moida. What you can do is go to your rooms. Let me think. Good gracious. Excuse me. I don't have any vacancies. I mean, I do, but I can't let them have room until this whole mess has been sorted out. One of those men said something about a murder. Oh, it's absolutely ghastly. One of my lodgers was murdered in the night and nobody heard or saw anything. I'm at my wit's end. Maybe I can help. My name's Runner Lore. I'm a, private detective. Oh, like the Belgian fellow in the mystery novels? Sure. Let's marvel if see if you can solve this mystery. I can pay you quite reasonably. Alright, let's do it. What can you tell me about the victim? He was a traveling salesman. All my lodgers are traveling salesmen. What did he sell? Oh, they come and go so frequently I haven't the foggiest idea. Well, how did he die? I'm not sure. The body is missing. Look, better just go have a look for yourself. He was in 3C. I locked the door so no one would mess in there. Hey, Evo. This potted flower saw nothing. We now have extra high heels. So now we can walk like this instead. Is this better, Evo? You unlock the door and put the key in the secret pocket you use for things that won't ever need to be referred to again. Holy crap, there's a massive pool of blood on the floor. And like Miss Brewster said, no body in sight. Oh, okay. This is a stickler, no mistake. Alright. Is there even this much blood inside a person? You do not want to know the answer to that question. Nothing interesting about the bed, except it's next to a massive pool of blood. What is locked, so the killer must have come from inside the house! Door is locked. The rug is underneath, but there's a crazy occult diagram beneath it. The lines and glyphs appear to have been burned into the floor. You can see blobs of melted candle wax at the points of the dodecagram. Even smells faintly of weird incense. I look at myself in the mirror. Hi, runner. Okay. Oh my god, I've changed my appearance. Hang on, let's fix that. There we go. Now we're back to smiling. Okay, well we've got occult. That's cool. That's cool. Is this the only hint? Is that there's the occult here? Cool. Miss Brewster, I've had a look in room 3C. I found a huge pool of blood. It was really gross. Did you find anything else? Actually, yes, an occult ritual circle. Goodness. You think it was some kind of black magic sacrifice? I'm afraid it looks that way, yes, ma'am. Well, I've always felt a lodger's religion was no business of mine, but I won't stand for this one bit. Are any of your lodgers involved in the occult? I do recall one of them specializes in selling occult supplies and paraphernalia, but I'm afraid I don't remember which one. You'll have to ask around. Okay. Time to ask around. Of the flower! Tell me everything, flower! I just shake it. Hold it out over the edge of the cliff. Swear to me! Hi, Trunifor. What are you doing in the hallway? Did you know there's a murder on the loose? Yeah, I'm investigating the murder. Oh, thank God somebody is. What do you know about the other salesman? I know there's a guy selling occult stuff. Give him a wide berth, though. All I know about him is he doesn't live in the room below the sunglass salesman. Neither of them were the victim, by the way. Jeez, this is going to be a logic puzzle. I suck at logic puzzles. Alright. Alright, let's take off our thinking hat. Put on our rose-flavored gummy hat. There we go. Okay, I'm ready to talk about the occult. Good night, prisoners. You want to buy some pants? Nope. The guy who sells those little Derringer pistols was complaining about the guy who lives above him. That's the trinkets and baubles guy. Because he keeps making a racket dropping stuff up at night. Okay, so... Okay. Who's there? I'm not opening my door with a serial killer. I'm investigating the murder. There's a salesman who specializes in occult stuff. That seems pretty suspicious to me. He's not in the room above me. He doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim either. Okay. Investigator, how well do you know their salesman? I don't know any of these guys. I think there's a guy who sells brushes. He's neighbors with the guy who sells pants. Okay. Pretty much keep it to myself. All I know about the other salesman is the one who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. Something I can help you with? I was hoping you could give me some information. I don't really know any of those guys. There's a fellow who sells jokes and gags somewhere on the floor. And there's a guy who sells pants, but I can't tell you about them. Otherwise, he isn't the guy right below me. Right. You're keeping track, right? Of all this stuff? Room 2D. But really, they're all 2D if you think about it. Okay, so this is the Derringer salesman. Yep, that's the pants salesman. So this is the trinket guy. that guy's the brush salesman. That's Trinket, that's Brush. The salesman who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one above the one who sells brushes. So, that would be you. Yeah, so, got it. So, he's jokes and gags. I think it's 3A, actually. Yeah. J'accuse, as they say. Shall we gather everyone together at the scene of the crime so you can do a dramatic reveal like in the novels? Sure, if you want. This is the most interesting thing to happen in years. Alright, I suppose you're all wondering why I've called you here today. I assumed it was so you could tell us who did the murder. Yeah, that's my guess, too. Right, yeah. Anyways, it was in, oh god, it was 3A, I think? Hang on. Yeah, 3A. Don't sell sunglasses. I'm the one who sells the occult. I didn't kill anyone. This is even one of my circles. Well, nuts. Ha! I fooled you pretty good. Who the heck are you? I'm the victim. I sell jokes and gags and stuff. How do you like my new giant fake rubber pool of blood? Isn't it a scream? Yeah, let me give you something for being such a good sport. We're in good health. We got a foot's ring. I gotta roll this blood back up. 9 people in this room is 8 too many. Well, I hope this is all resolved with a minimal fuss. I hope you don't expect to get paid after that dismal attempt at mystery solving. But, okay. I only came here for gear. By gear, I mean money. Please stop running me over. Okay, well, let's go to the hobo camp and kill some hobos. What do you think of the visuals of this game, Evo? Would you like to purchase a set of encyclopedias? No. God, no. Hell no. Absolutely not. Or no. I thought you might say that. Understandable, understandable. What if I told you this is no ordinary encyclopedia? Do you think that's something you're likely to tell me? So likely to be certain. Step closer, will you? Alright. He's like, this is no collection of boring facts. This is an encyclopedia of blue humor. Multi-volume collection of lewd and lascivious. A trove of truly tasteless treasure. It's a book of dirty jokes? Precisely! For yours for 200 meat. I need 500 meat. You want the book, you just don't want all the people saying you buy it. Oh, what people? I just don't want it. I'll find you later, somewhere more private. I'm sorry, why is there a cryptography place in the hobo camp? Hang on, my brain's breaking. I need a moment.
Yeah, this is probably a symbols thing. Okay. Hello, you must be new here. I don't think I've seen you about here. Pleased to meet you. I'm Letters McCabe. Why do they call you Letters? I'm an expert in microcryptography, aka hobo code. It's a system of pictographic elements that can be written unobtrusively on walls or carved into fence posts, etc. They're traditionally used by hobos to leave messages for other hobos, to mark a house where the occupants are charitable, for instance, or to warn of a vicious guard dog, that sort of thing. I'm working on expanding the system for more general communicative purposes. Oh. So, what's with all the stuff here? Stuff is a little overbroad for a conversation topic. Cool. Peace. It's the old shoe box. Old shoes. What kind of shoes are they? Heavy boots. Probably got 50 pounds of metal reinforcement. Just for you, Evo. Some general purpose hobo code glyphs. Bunch of them blacked out. Yeah, they're still experimental, so I thought it'd be wise to take precautions. It's a teletype machine we salvaged when they shut down one of the local post office branches for pet packs. We patched it in the local telegraph network so we can communicate with other hobo communities. These are all my notes on hobo code. More notes on codes and languages in general, as well as my studies on radio, telemetry, telegraphy, and telephony. I think my aunt's recipe book is in there somewhere, too. Did you write these in code? I can't make out a single word. No, it's just my handwriting. Nice that the rain cleared up. It is nice, but I do enjoy the rain, but I also enjoy dry clothing. If you can't find pleasure in any circumstance, you'll never be a sufferer of misfortune. Dusty, right? How you keeping, friend? No complaints. How you liking the camp? It's real nice. Everyone's real personal, even though most of them are a bit quirky. Thinking of getting a poker game together. If I can find anyone with a full deck. You're going to go to town on that washboard. Yep, I love the fast staccato rhythm it makes. Pretty good. I bet someday there'll be fancy electrical machines that'll do it really good. Till then, though. Yeah, let's not wake people up. Last thing I need to do is wake up hobos. They'll just kill me. Due to supply chain difficulties, grub cars currently bring your own grub. Condiments still available to camp residents. It's a grub car with no grub. Howdy, they call me 52 Teeth Thompson, or just 52 for short. Is that because the 52 white keys on the piano? Nope! Lucky they found a piano for the camp. Oh, I brought this with me. On foot? How? Well, it took a few trips. I bet it did. Hello there, dearie. I don't believe we've introduced. I'm Veronica. Can I have you a cup of tea? It's homegrown, so to speak. You find tea leaves around here? Any leaves can be tea leaves with the right attitude. Like a hat. Thank you, I grew it myself. The flowers? The whole thing. I'm trying to grow some socks as well, but they're much trickier. I can imagine. You must be the Hobo King. The crown gave it away, I presume. Yep. Well, you are absolutely correct. I am the Hobo King, though to foster a more familiar air, I prefer my subjects to call me Johnny. Hi, Johnny. Where are you from? Hoboken? Yeah, okay. Don't touch that telephone. Royal use only. The phone isn't connected to internet. Don't let it hear you say that. We have gained the effect Warmed Hands. We have gained cold armor.
This wasn't designed to handle pictographic writing system, that's for certain. But if I can get it to work, it should be very secure. Hang on, between this and the teletype machine, this is some heavy-duty equipment you got here. Yeah, I'm not at liberty to discuss it in detail, you understand, but secure lines of communication are going to be quite important if Johnny's plans are going to come to fruition. Well, now I'm intrigued. Sorry, you got to talk to him about it. Okay. What's your evil scheme? Well, apparently I cannot jeopardize operational security. Oh, right. Well, hang on. Let's go back to the cola store. You hear the ringing of cathedral bells. Unsurprisingly, it's a cathedral. Unless you're just naturally surprised by cathedrals. They're so big and pointy! You could be hiding around any corner. So I threw 6 of them, and 5 of them blew up in my face. 5 out of 6 isn't too bad. I think I can still sell them. In exchange, I'll give you a discount from now on. Not much of a discount. 200 meat in total savings across all future purposes. Here you go. That seems less like a discount, more like a flat reward. Yeah, I just don't feel like doing arithmetic. Thanks. Well, let's go find the cathedral. You find your path unexpectedly blocked by a huge pile of junk. A broken down car, a busted lamppost, a couch with springs poking out of it, a variety of other sort of trash. What happened here? Oh, Gabby has memory of it. There was an accident a couple of weeks ago. That car had a tire break and smashed on the lamppost. That explains the car and the lamppost, but why are they still here? And what's with the other junk? City trash taker wares are all contractors now, and who wants to pay for it? Nobody. So car waits there, and people put junk there because that is a place where junk is. I guess we'll go around it. No, not in the street. That's dangerous. Look at that lamppost for what a car can do. Yeah, but the traffic isn't bad right now. And here, it not any problem. Gabby starts picking up junk and stacking it out of the way, clearing a path through the middle of the pile. With a mighty shove, Gabby knocks the wrecked car over to the side and adjusts it into a parking spot. Gabby sure showed that car. Gabby's muscle increased by 1. If this antiquing thing doesn't work out for you, you could get a job threatening to park people's cars for them. We got an unpleasant hymnal. There's something unsettling about this book of hymns. Maybe it's the fact that every instance of the word God has been replaced with some kind of weird shifting ink blot thing. No, it's actually quite well stylized and designed, despite being stick figures. It probably helps that they're actually using primarily 3D objects, which are painted on for the terrain. But it still works quite well, I agree completely. Oh no, what am I going to do? I was going to ask if everything's okay, but plainly not. I'm sorry, services are canceled. One of the urns has been stolen. Stolen! This place has a catacombs. Well, it sounds nicer than basement. Anything particularly important? Ashes of a saint or something? Oh my goodness, we couldn't keep relics of a saint in a little cathedral like this. Our urns are just the ashes of former vicars and community leaders and so on, but they're all important in their own way, and the bishop is due to arrive for an inspection soon. It's funny how bishops always seem to arrive for inspections somewhere. I will look into it for you. Oh, thank you. I'll unlock the door. This is the cathedral's font, or more properly, typeface. Donk Hufferby, visiting from Saskatoon. Well, that's a dead end. They have weird names up in Canada. Charles Wallace. That's the address of the antique store. Captain Augustus Dirch. And me. Let's go check up on him. Yeah, Canada. On your way, you run into a cool guy selling sunglasses. I can see you dig the shades. You got good taste. What? You liked my sunglasses. Sorry, I don't think anyone's called them shades for at least another 20 years, though. I pride myself being on the cutting edge. 25 meat for sunglasses? Sure. That's what I like to hear. Nice doing business with you. Those are still better, but whatever. It's near Germania, but not near Hispania. No, don't. I comfort this poor rock. It's okay, rock. It's okay. Hello, congratulations, you just won a sweepstakes. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm from the Municipal Census Bureau. They'll be here with me and these 4 urns. Urns? 5 urns! I'm the milkman. I ain't drinking that fat water. Leather jackets? Okay. Did I just kill the guy? Just let me kill him. Gabby, kill. Alright, whatever. You barely have time to react as the ground shakes and shudders violently without warning, then bursts in a rain of earth as several large, slimy tentacles force their way out of the ground, writhing and twisting at their surroundings. Incidentally, the reaction you barely had time to make was, ah! Yeah, I'm wondering when the Cthulhu is going to start showing up. Because, you know. Ow. Cast Parmesan. And then hit him with the tongs. There's gonna be 10 of these things if they want to tackle you. You follow the trail of disturbed earth and cracked pavement from the place where the tentacles popped out of the ground to the place presumably where they popped in, and by presumably I mean obviously, because the house has slimy wriggling tentacles poking out of its all its holes. Did you have to phrase it that way? Ahem. We've had quite a morning already. See that bookshelf over there? I just bought it. It's a real rare find. Came from a 17th century cargo ship, the Mustflower. That's quite a providence for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was the ship's wheel. Captain brought the Mustflower to dock. Couldn't steer, drove into a starfish. Whole thing sank instantly. And I can help with. Yeah, I saw your name was in the visitor's book at St. Polycarp's. Oh, sure, I do a little whittling to pass the time now and again, and sometimes I go to St. Polycarp's to look at their gargoyles. Here, have one. Thanks. I seem to have misplaced the chuck key to my drill. What's a chuck key, Chucky? It's a twisty thing for tightening a chuck on a drill. We lost it. Well, I couldn't have gotten too far. The cord on this is stuck in the outlet, and that's not long enough for me to drill anything that isn't in the neighborhood. There's a button on your map labeled Wander, which will allow you to have a random encounter without going anywhere. You can also look to it by pressing space. Oh my god, a ground-up espresso bean. Just wander a little bit more here. Hands in the air, bucko. You're on Tin Lizzie turf. This here's a stick-up. She's pointing a gun-like tool in your direction. What is that, a caulking gun? Stick-up isn't usually a literal phrase. It's a grease gun, so it's more like a slick-up. Ugh, everyone's at credit. Give me your wallet. No. You pull out your wallet and nervously fumble it, dropping it at her feet. When she growls and reaches for it, you swiftly grab her wrist and twist the grease gun out of her hand. It looks like the grease gun's on the other lug nut. I don't know anything about cars. You're gonna regret messing with the Tin Lizzies. Yeah, uh-huh. There's the chuck key. That's a nice gun, actually. Which we're not going to use, but it's a nice gun. Found your key. Where'd you find it? Under a bush. Oh yeah, that's the bush I was drilling holes in the other day. Why were you... That's it. Queso Fustalento. Okay. There it is. I squint at it. Boop. It describes an even stinkier cheese than in the main book. You wrinkle your nose so hard at the thought of them that your nose knocks the book into a nearby sewer grate. Hi, Gabby. Gabby's so nice. The labyrinth of Methapon is not so difficult, really, once you spend some time with it. You visualize its rooms and corridors, making a mental map of which paths bring you to dead ends and which to success. The key turns decisively in the lock, and the cast iron head of Methapon gives you a little wink. You now need 8 muscle and 7 moxie to unlock the rest of the bank doors. That's a lot more than we've got. Okay. Well, let's go to Tentacle House. That sounds like a good idea. I tutor some urchins in their math homework. The insults they hurl at you in reply do nothing to diminish your sense of smug satisfaction. Wow, yeah, that's a Tentacle House. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. Listen, it was a really stinky nose. Or scent, Evo. Screw it. on. This is the front door to that calamari refractory riot. Enter. Really? Oh, God. It seems like this house used to be quite nice. Tall ceilings, nice wallpaper, fancy molding. Now, however, the wallpaper's peeling, the plaster's crumbling, and there's tentacles poking over. It's a real fixer-upper. Hello? Anyone call for a tentacle exterminator? I don't think anyone called for a tentacle exterminator. But if you want to do some pro bono extermination anyways, I don't think anyone's going to stop you, except maybe the tentacles. Let's go ahead and flush the toilet. There we go. Get the snake tooth ring. Which applies... When you apply poison, apply even more poison. Nice. Unfortunately, we don't have a poison cheese attack yet. We're going to ignore the spiders in the wall. Now that we have the infinite power. Ow. Yeah, I should probably cut off soon, but dinner's not for a minute. We got a tentacle skin hatband. And Guido gained an HP. We got a match, a self-adhesive rivets, and a battery. And some nasty old leftovers. Sweet! Time to interrupt the eruptors. That's a... what? Also, why am I gaining meat from fighting tentacles? Or is this one of those questions I shouldn't ask? From Season 1? I'd probably put Balance of Terror at the top there, Mike Romano. A jewelry case and a tentacle house tea. And dirty handkerchiefs. Sweet. It was a fauteuil. Secretary. End table. Gate table. Sideboard. A desk. A console. A beanbag chair. An armoire. A bureau. A folding chair. A Murphy bed. A bunk bed. A lounger. A nightstand. A hope chest. A couch. A credenza. Chase lounge. Kitchen island. I give up. We actually don't have the muscle to finish that quest, so let's go to the Boardwalk. Make some extra money really quick. Hey, isn't that the bastard Bronze Jenny was telling us about? The 10 Lizzies have mages? Let's weld his tailpipe shut. But... okay. Well, enjoy dying. Of course, they have heat resistance. I should have guessed that. Concealing yourself behind a trash bin, you wait until the Tin Lizzies regain consciousness and limp away, and quietly tail them to their back alley chop shop that is presumably their gang hideout. Back alley chop shop is fun to say, though. I guess, hang on. Switch hats. Sorry. Switch hats. There we go. Thank you. We now have an Eldritch Uncursed Fedora. I have questions. Operator. Ugh, yeah. You managed to sneak up to the Tin Lizzie's hideout without anyone noticing. You aren't going to stay unnoticed for long, though. This place is crawling with Lizzies. Unless your first move is to turn tail and run. You have prototype car freshener. A couple of Tin Lizzies are busy trying to dismantle a car that's already pretty thoroughly mantleless. It's like watching someone try to scrape one more sandwich worth of meat out of a leftover turkey carcass. We got hand-washing gasoline, which is weird. Ooh, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we're gonna kill the Lizzies. Don't you kill Lizzies? You're gonna kill the Lizzies, right, Evo? A bunch of Tin Lizzies are hanging out here. Their attention is mainly focused on something further to the right, but the camera doesn't move far enough for you to see what it is. This might actually be a fight. Well, let's get rid of the trash first. And use completely the wrong attack, because I'm an idiot. Well, that actually really sucks. I might die, because I'm stupid. Okay. Do this. And this. Yep, we're dead. That just... Well, that went well. And we're dead. Now you'll never know what they were looking at. We did save the world as Cthulhu. One more try. New plan. Completely different strategy this time. For real. Cthulhu became a true hero and killed the final boss. Which I'm not going to spoil what that is, of course. That would be terrible. Yeah, in this strategy, we're going to not screw up. In all honesty, the real strategy changes. I'm going to focus on their heavies instead of their littles. I've been chatting with Gabby. She's been repeating her dialogue. So hi, you caught me like 2 minutes before I'm going to cut off for the day. Look, what's up? Ow. Wow, Bragwin. Yeah, fresh reminder. Cold callers are scum. Okay, let's see what all this hoopla is about. But first, let's talk to Gabby. This is fun getting into fights. You like a good fight, Gabby? Yes, there's not usually so many fights around here. What an excitement it is. I notice you do a lot of slapping. Do you know how to make a fist? A what? Here, look. You curl your fingers like this, and you put your thumb over them like this. That's a fist. You squeeze that all tight, and you hit people with the knuckles here. It's more powerful than a slap. Wow! Keen as a peach! Now just 3 additional damage. That's funny. We got welding mask. Ooh. We'll put that on for right now, because we're probably taking some hot damage. A muscular woman with flaming red hair sitting on a throne made of welded-together wrenches and glaring at you. Nice entrance. Thanks! Nice chair. Thanks. Now, who the hell are you? I could remain silent, but we'll be polite. I'm Runner Lord. Nice to meet you. Well, ain't you sweet? I'm Big Liz Studebaker. I'm boss of this gang. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, considering you just buzzed up my scrapyard and beat up 5 of my girls, plus Harmony's on the way here, I figure you got something on your mind, so what is it you want? I want you to stop attacking me in the street. Girls do get a bit rowdy. Sad about that. Tell you what, you got this far, my girls ain't no slouches. So that's for some respect. I'll grant you a boon. So how do I know this isn't some kind of trick? It ain't no trick. You can trust me because I'm sitting on the crescent throne. That means everything I say is automatically true. Like the Pope? Kinda, yeah. We're real into hierarchy and chain of command around here. Anyway, what if you say you have a million meat? What? What if you say black is white? It isn't magic. Look, part of being a good leader is not using your powers in stupid ways. Aw. Anyway, you get one wish. You cannot wish for more wishes. Okay, so call off your girls, prizes, join the gang, fight, or sit in the chair. I'm actually torn on that. Between either calling off the girls or joining the gang. What do y'all think? Let's do it. Join the gang. Sorry, kiddo, this ain't just a gang. It's a business. I can tell just by looking at you, you don't know Crankcase from Manifold. Crankcase is the one with the cranks in it, right? Pick something else. Okay, we can't join the gang. Call off the girls. Alright, from now on, the Tin Lizzies officially have a non-aggression pact with Runner Lore. Considering you get the fight you put up already, I don't think that'll be hard to enforce. Thanks. Take 100 meat there. Nothing in that direction except tetanus. And I probably should go ahead and cut it off, as previously mentioned. So tomorrow, at roughly 9 a.m. Eastern Standard, we'll go ahead and figure out what the hell we're going to do next. But first, we're going to go to the Boardwalk and get a lid. We're going to get some glowing ooze. Then we're going to go to the Boardwalk. Money. There we go. I'll see you guys.